The just put on your shoes method is the fastest and easiest way to actually go about overcoming the urges of scrolling short form content, TV shows, movies, everything like that. Now, what is the just put on your shoes method? It's a method I came up with and it has actually helped me a bunch. So, what does the just put on your shoes method actually mean and how do you actually go about doing the method? So, the method actually is in the name, it's just put on your shoes. The terminology and the way that you go about using this method is that when you get an urge to scroll, you always have a bit of willpower. Use that willpower to put on your shoes. When you put on your shoes, you're more likely to open the door, then you're more likely to go outside, and then you're more likely to actually go for a walk. So it's this sequence of actions that occur after you put on your shoes. Everyone, bro, you can go downstairs, you can go outside from your room and put on your shoes. Right when you get the urge to scroll, right when you get the urge to watch a TV show, you don't even have to think about going outside. You don't even have to think about opening the door. You don't even have to think about running a marathon. You just think about putting on your shoes. So when you get the urge to scroll, you have to like stick this up your head. Stick this up your head. Right when you get the urge, just think about, just put on your shoes. Just put on your shoes. Just put on your shoes. You put on the shoes and then you're probably, could you imagine this? You go out, you go to the front door, whatever, you put on your shoes. What do you think the natural next thing that happens after that? You go outside, but don't even think about that. Just think about putting on your shoes. And I guarantee you, like, bro, 99% of the people who are gonna watch this video are never gonna use this like method once in their life. But trust me, bro, it's literally, you see how simple this is. It's like, I watched a podcast, listened to it, of this Marine officer or something like that. And he got asked what was his like method of discipline. And his like what he like described it as was just think about the next step. It's not about running a marathon, it's about taking the next step. You take the next step, what's the next step? You're taking the next step, right? It's like, how do you overcome the urge of scrolling? You do something else. So you take the next step. The next step is doing some other action. The other action is just put on your shoes. So you go out, you put on your shoes. That's the only step you have to think about. You don't. It's the same when I'm thinking about going to the gym. So I have to bike like, I think it's like a 2.5 kilometers, something like that, right? It's about like 1.5 miles, something like that, right? Anyway, I have to bike that on a flat bike. Everything. It's just such a bad bike. Anyway, I don't even think about like actually being at the gym. I just think about, okay, I have to go outside and I have to start biking. Yeah, I can do that. And then I actually like, I try not thinking about what I have to do after that. I just think about, oh yeah, when I'm outside and I'm already biking, I will get the motivation to actually go to the gym. So I don't have the motivation to go to the gym. I have the motivation to go out onto my bicycle and start biking. So just do that instead. Just put on your shoes. It's not about overcoming the urge. It's not about like imagining the like urge as like an entity and then like shadow boxing it and like knocking it out or whatever. It's just about taking an action that is in the opposite direction, which is just put on your shoes. So go ahead, think about this next time you next time you have an urge, which is probably right now or in a few minutes or hours or days, whatever. Next time you get an urge to do the like scrolling or the TV show, whatever, just put on your shoes. And also, I want to talk about. Oh, there my screen went out. Anyway, I have like a school community, whatever, and you can literally like join that. I have a free course in there. You can book a free call with me, bro. You can literally I will sit on a call with you, listen to your stupid ass problem, like, oh yeah, every time I go to eat tacos, I end up like doom scrolling because then I get a message from whatever, right? Whatever your problem is, I will go on a call. I'll figure out the solution to you. I will give it to you, and you can actually like solve your problem. You can take back years, decades of your life, like literally decades. And bro, I swear, it's like I'm awake for about like 14, 15 hours a day because I sleep for the other bit. And the average screen time is like 7 hours a day. Imagine I'm awake for 14 hours. I spend 7 hours scrolling on my phone, which is something that I didn't really intend to do. Then I wasted 50% of my day. 50% of my day. A lot of people think they're going to live to 100 years old. 50% of 100 years old. That's 50 years. If you live to like 90 or 80 or 70 years, 50% of that is 35 years. Like you will literally save decades of your life. If you just click the first link in the description, you go join the community, you send me a DM, and I'll solve your problem. Obviously, you have to put in effort, everything like that, but I literally show you the step-by-step blueprint on how to quit. So join that, take some action, and have a good rest of the day. See you, brother.